Welcome to the 86th installment of Em Alejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro, about to tell him.
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about aggression, physicality, testosterone, machismo. Jimmy Butler is a target. These tough topics in Tell Him So.
Tell him, Alejandro!
CJ drinkers, the NBA preseason has begun and the NBA regular season is right around the corner. If you don't know what the preseason is the games that don't count, that don't matter at all. The regular season are the games that count. So, with the preseason, one game stood out to me. Let's get right to it. The Washington Wizards went to Chicago to play against the Chicago Bulls. And there were two moments that I just am fiending to talk about. The first moment is Paul Pierce starting some beef with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was in transition, dribbling the ball, driving to the hoop. Paul Pierce hit Jimmy Butler, bang, with a regular foul. Some would say it's a clothesline. If you think that's a clothesline, you're just suave. You need to grow up. That was a regular foul. Now, as time progressed, Jimmy Butler and Paul Pierce, you could see, begin to talk. Well, really, Paul Pierce. Butler doesn't seem to be interested in having a conversation. And Paul Pierce clearly says something over the top. Because you can see Coach Tom Thibodeau for the Chicago Bulls try and step in. Then, of course, the goon, the current defensive player of the year, Joakim, steps in the way in between Butler and says, yo, Pierce, chill out. Pierce like, nah, I'm not having that there. Pierce hits him. He babies him with the little two-finger forehead. Bang! Then Pierce steps back and he's ready to scrap. And Noah is just not ready for them Paul Pierce hands. It was crazy. Then there was another moment when Jimmy Butler was defending the ball handler and then he runs into a screen at midcourt and the screener, Kevin Seraphin, is just standing over Butler like if Butler's a baby. Clearly, the Washington Wizards are trying to make a statement. They're coming at Jimmy Butler, they're coming at Joakim Noah, and they're coming at the rest of the NBA, letting cats know, yo, we want to be top dog. We feel like the Miami Heat now are weak since they've lost LeBron James. We're coming at the Chicago Bulls, a team that a lot of cats are saying have a chance to win the East. They're probably going to make a statement against the Cleveland Cavaliers. If the New York Knicks want to try and make some noise in the East, they're probably going to have to go through the Wizards. The Wizards are letting cats know that we are numero uno. I like this type of mentality. I'm really feeling the Wizards from last season. I thought they should have beat the Indiana Pacers in the playoffs. They came up short, I think, with the addition of Paul Pierce, a vet, P-Dub, my mans. I think that's a great addition, and also their youth becoming experienced, them getting older, John Wall having another summer under his belt, Bradley Beal having another summer under his belt. Both of them are going to be stars in my opinion. Nenê Hilario is still gooning up underneath the paint. Marcin Gortat got the mohawk now, so you know he's crazy. I think that squad truly has potential to run the East. Also, I want to mention on that play where Jimmy Butler ran into the screen, I blame the rookie Nikola Mirotić out of Real Madrid. Here's why I blame him. The person that Nikola Mirotić was guarding is the person who set the screen on Jimmy Butler. And if you know anything about basketball, you know that if your man is about to run into a screen, you need to call to him, yo, screen, watch the screen, or pick, say something. I feel like Mirotić did not communicate properly with Jimmy Butler because if you see the video, it clearly looks like Butler had no clue that Seraphin was there waiting to hit him with a mean forearm. You feel me? So, Mirotić, improve your communication skills, please.
I actually think that was a good screen. I just think my teammate didn't call it out.
Also, if you remember from last season, the Washington Wizards were targeting Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. Nenê Hilario was shoving Jimmy Butler, headbutting Jimmy Butler, putting his finger in Jimmy Butler's face. So clearly the Wizards have it out for Butler and specifically the Chicago Bulls. As for the rest of the NBA, look out, because the Washington Wizards are men and they're here. There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's tough topic in the Tell Him So. The Washington Wizards are putting everyone on notice and letting cats know that they want to be in charge of the Eastern Conference. Me personally, I can't wait to see the Washington Wizards go against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Do you think the rest of the Eastern Conference feel like the Washington Wizards are a threat? Why do cats keep coming at Jimmy Butler? And how do you think this tension will carry over into the rest of the season? Tell them in the comments. Tonight's bow tie is brought to you by Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren always keeps the bunnies pouring. Tune in for more sports, cars, video, and fitness, and all that. Follow at Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or if you want to hear me cover a certain team or a topic, tell them Outro music. Woo! Yeah. NBA season is right around the corner. I already got my copy of NBA 2K15. Make sure y'all go out and get yours. And of course, I will be dropping an episode about the game eventually. As for the season, I think the Wizards are a threat. I think the East needs to look out. Ultimately, the Cavs probably will win the East, but we gotta wait and see. Until then,